Alright, so I finished watching Devil May Cry, the anime from this year, 2025, by Adi Shankar. He was like one of the main creators behind it. And I enjoyed it. I do feel like it spoke to a lot of early 2000s nostalgia, which I personally can't connect to because I was literally a baby into the 2000s. So 2010 would be something I could more connect with, as like early on, like, oh, cool, yeah, all that nostalgic feelings, all that kind of stuff. That being said, though, I still do like recognize some of the references that they're making with the a lot of music. A lot of music was definitely centered around the 2000s and kind of bringing that vibe in. And I feel like just Devil May Cry in general for me is about vibes, and I enjoyed it. I do. I think it was like episode six. Yeah, I think it was around episode six, maybe five or six, where they tell the story of Rabbit, who's the main antagonist of the series. I think I started to connect with the show a lot more when we got more into like that storytelling. Before then, I felt like it was vibes. Dante's a cool guy. He's fighting demons, all this other stuff, blah, blah. But then I really started to connect with like, okay, why are we doing this? Or should we even be like fighting the like opposition, or like whose side should we really be on? I think that was much more compelling. So I would love to see season two and see them expand on those ideas and the cast of characters that they built up. I think I said previously, got to see a little bit of Mary in this. Mary, who's also known as like Lady in the series. Yeah, I think this is way different than what I've known from like the Devil May Cry YouTube lore that I looked up. And I've heard, I can't confirm, so don't quote me on this, but this is supposed to be like a remix of a lot of Devil May Cry lore, but also something that's original and kind of a it's its own thing. It's not following any particular game story or anything like that. So that makes sense why some things are a bit different. Because I think Trish is another character that looks like Dante's mom, and that's why he really likes her. But we haven't met a Trish yet. We did get to see Virgil at the end, though. Interesting, very interesting. I'd love to see what they do with him in season two, because I feel like that's where I'm really going to start to get invested with the show. But yeah, overall, really enjoyed the vibe. I think it was a fun show. I would recommend it for people looking for something to watch. I think if you're like early 2000s baby Devil May Cry fan, you're gonna love it. If you're a Capcom fan, I think you're gonna love it. There's like a lot of different references and stuff. But yeah, Adi, he makes some, or Adi makes some good anime. This is not my favorite of his, but it was still a good one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and yeah, until next time.